Well, good morning, everyone, and once again, welcome to Mornings with Marilyn. This is the day the Lord has made, so let's rejoice in this day because He made it, so it's going to be a good day. And we choose to be happy. We choose to be happy. You know, I was talking to someone just recently, just a few days ago, who is totally against the church prospering. Does not believe that Christians should prosper. I want to read a couple of scriptures to you. This first one is Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18. It is the Lord who gives me power to get wealth, to establish His covenant. The Lord wants us to prosper because we need the finances to establish His covenant. We need the finances to print Bibles and to go to different parts of the world, remote places in the world that people have never heard about the gospel. It takes money to go to those places. But again, to print Bibles and to just to be a witness, well, God says it's to establish His covenant. And so He uses us financially to establish His covenant. But it says it is the Lord who gives us power. We have the power to get wealth. You know, the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And the devil can steal your finances. He can steal your business. He can steal all of that. But what he cannot steal is the power to get wealth. God has given us the power to get wealth, and the devil cannot steal the power. So he might steal your finances, but you've got the power to get it all back again. And then it says in Psalms 35:27, I shout for joy and magnify the Lord who takes pleasure. The Lord takes pleasure in my prosperity because He needs us to prosper. He wants to bless us. I want to read something from the Old Testament, how God blessed so many of the people that we know. You know, my brothers and I, years ago when we were in high school, we used to watch a television program called The Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous. And we knew these people just from television shows or from being on the theater and going to the movies, but we didn't really know them in depth or anything. But then later on I realized about the rich and famous that are mentioned in the Bible. And these people, I know more about these people in the Bible than I do these movie stars that are on television. For example, for Abraham, God says, I will make you a great nation. I will bless you. God's going to bless Abraham and did bless Abraham and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. And Abraham was very rich in livestock, in silver, and in gold. And then Isaac, it says, and the Lord blessed him. And the man became rich and continued to grow richer until he became very wealthy. Joseph, God blessed Joseph greatly. Job, God gave Job back double the amount that he lost. Solomon, God gave him wisdom and wealth. No one will ever exceed the wealth of Solomon. God said that. So it doesn't matter what Bill Gates or Putin or all these other people have. God said no one will exceed the wealth of Solomon. So God is not against us prospering. So once again, if you're struggling, you know, as a man thinketh, so is he. So don't think that God doesn't want to bless you and help you to be prosperous, because again, it says, it is the Lord who gives us the power to get wealth. And why does He do that? That we might establish His covenant. And you know, when you think about the tithe is 10%. It's always been 10%. We can invest into the kingdom of God for 10%. God has never raised that rate. Government is always raising taxes, but God, no, 10%. That's all He ever wants. Belongs to Him. And then when we're faithful in first giving to God, He opens the windows of heaven that we can prosper and be a blessing to so many of His. You know, you can develop an attitude or a spirit of giving. I just love to give. I love to bless people. And you can just develop that spirit of just loving to give to people and to help those who are in need of, we're always going to have the poor with us, but there's a lot of other people that travel around and preach the gospel who just need all kinds of support. So I pray this is a blessing to you today. Now tomorrow, I won't be online because I have to leave at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be ministering in Erie, Pennsylvania and Warren, Pennsylvania this weekend. So God bless you, but I will be in touch. Bye for now.